my name is Lizzie. Each fortnight I'm bringing along a different fold to encourage you to give yourself some time for your self-care. And I think doing something practical and focused can really help give you a little break, maybe lift your mood and find what's possible with so little. And that's always, I think, quite inspiring. So it's a summery time of year here at the moment, although it is quite dark at this moment. I've been thinking about the sea, and I thought I'd bring along a traditional fold, which I haven't done before. It's a little turtle, and this is very much seen as a symbol of good luck, of longevity. And there's a real reason, because actually green turtles really do live a long time. They can live up to at least 70 years, which is such a long time, and it takes them at least 25 years to reach maturity. And they can have babies, eggs every 2 to 3 years, and they migrate and they go back to their home, back to where they grew up and hatched. And obviously what an incredible, remarkable process that is. And of course the plastics that end up in the ocean can be swallowed by them because they love eating seaweed. So thinking about turtles, what beautiful animals they are. So grab yourself some paper. Again, as usual, I will show you how to fold. This one is a traditional piece of origami, and I rather love that these Japanese folds will often embrace the little mindful cut. So make sure you have a pair of scissors as well. It's just going to be one cut, but I love how it makes a lot more things possible. And actually I've learned this from a lovely book called Densho Origami, the idea of spending time together through the generations to do something lovely for yourself. So grab a piece of paper, and it's also rather lovely because it starts off like a samurai helmet, and I love to think of that, our own little fighting side in us, we're all little warriors in some level. So we're going to have a go at making this turtle. So grab some paper. I will show you of A4. You might like to do it small. I think it looks rather sweet making a little small one, to be honest. But I'll show you a little bit bigger so you can see what's going on. So first of all, let's make a square. So I'm going to fold it in half. These films are all dedicated to my colleagues at UCLH Hospital in London, and I encourage staff and patients to take a little bit of time out where possible and to have a go at origami, to bring a happy moment, time together, time for yourself, something that will make you smile. And it never ceases to lift spirits, even in the most difficult of times, which constantly astonishes me. So I have simply made a very good strong crease, and I very carefully teared it. I'm going to now take a corner and bring it down here, just to make a nice little sharp right angle triangle. And next, all I want to do is remove that rectangle. So I'm going to turn it over, lift this up and squash it down. Good strong fold. There we go. And then if you slightly undo it, little tiny nick there, and then you'll be able to tear that off. That's it. So completely up to you. It could be completely white and plain, or you might have coloured paper, or you could add some colour. So I thought I'd very quickly just add some sort of green turtley colours. No real right or wrong. Maybe you could do a little bit of a shading with different colours in different areas, or maybe you could look at the patterns of shells and do a nice little drawing of shades and colours before folding. Really up to you. So I'm going to give mine a very quick shading. Maybe another yellow down there. Maybe yellowy green next. Thinking about the oceans, gorgeous colours floating around. What a beautiful sight it must be to see a turtle. I have long ago seen turtles in Ecuador, which was amazing, against the big waves, and it's an extraordinary sight that you just never forget. Just seeing a turtle. They can be over a metre wide, huge and beautiful, majestic animals. So you have got your paper. If you have origami paper and it's white on one side, coloured on the other, then if you make this your white side and simply fold it in half to make a triangle, that's it. And then open it up, and we'll just fold it the other way as well. I'll maybe bring it down. That's it. So bringing it down like so. Great. So now keep it closed, And I simply want you to take the bottom corner and bring it up to the top. So it's sort of both layers there. And just take your time. It's all about enjoying the process. It's not about the end product. It's about enjoying this time. The same with the other corner, bringing that up. That's it. I'm trying to remember whether I've shown the samurai helmet. I've got a feeling I haven't. I think that's something we definitely have to do. It's a wonderful thing to do. So this is part way along making a samurai helmet. So next I'm going to just check actually, because it's not something I often do. There we go. Right. So you have got these flaps here. I want you just to, actually if we turn it the other way up, so these are loose at the top, turn it down. That's it. It could also be becoming a cicada. You can imagine that as well. So I'm just encouraging you to lift this up and bring it up to the top. So these loose little flaps, like so. There we go. And then the same with the other one. There we go. They come together. Now this is as if you're making a samurai helmet. You're going to take one of these loose little bits at the top and you're going to sort of bring it out to the sides. Can you see? And I would do it so that this feels nice and horizontal, so it's aligned there. There we go. And then the same with the other side. And of course you can imagine the samurai at this point. Just going to check that mine look nice and equal. So these will become the legs of your turtle. So hopefully looking something like that. As if mine's looking slightly wonky there. Yes, it was. It was hard to do these things upside down. So hopefully it's looking like that. So we're now on to the turtle. So all we're going to do at the moment is we're going to take this, just the top layer there at the bottom. Just trying to get that layer. And I'm going to cut it up here to the point where it meets there. So I am going to cut it there. So this is the one single cut. I love this idea of a mindful cut. You know, how many, just with one line, how many more things are possible. Great. So our next step is we're going to take the outside and bring it to the middle. It's also reminding me a bit of making a jumping frog too, like those front legs of the frog. Your mind just can't help thinking about things really. There we go, the outside to the middle, and then the same on the other side, outside to the middle. And what we're doing is we're giving the back of a shell its bone inside there. There we go. Right, now this bottom cut has been really helpful, because now you can take the bottom and just bring it out to line up there, like so, and the same on the other side. We are almost there. This is a simple one, but you know what, simplicity I think is a beautiful thing and it's delightful, and I think it's almost like a few brush marks could give a hint as to what it could be. It can be a very beautiful thing. So this is the underneath of your turtle at the moment. We just need to give it its little head popping out from underneath the shell. So you're going to take the head here, this will be the head, and I'm just folding it down to line up there. You can see it's lined up there, and I'm going to leave a tiny little tuck behind, like its little head is coming out from underneath the shell. So it's just going to be tiny, tiny, and it is like a little turtle with its head just beginning to peep out. That's it. And hopefully in a second we'll turn it over and you have got a lovely little turtle. Maybe more symmetrical than mine. Mine's looking a little bit, it's what makes it lovable, I think. There we go. And it should also, if you fold it a tiny bit along that line, you'll find it also just sits nicely, so it could be a really nice little ornament there. I'm thinking about that longevity in the sea. I hope you've enjoyed that. As I said, you could do some really lovely colouring in decorations as well. So maybe look at some real patterns and get inspired by nature. Happy folding!